'Tis the season for the madness. Checking out the top four. Villanova, Kansas, North Carolina, and Gonzaga. All top seeds. What we want to do is break down who our expert coaches think will be holding down top spots. And Final Four, Gus, give it to me.
Well, I just went on like my emotions, and I think Villanova, obviously, because I love their uniform and
the logo.
Design, the logo.
Great logo, great design.
Kansas, because Andrew, obviously, rock chalk. North Carolina blue, because I knew Jerry was going to be on the show today, and then my dark horse kind of sleeper pick is West Virginia, because I love the way they play. I love the intensity and the pressure, and I just want to see a team like that be successful in the tournament.
All right, guys. Well, I hope you get your brackets out. Pencil that one in. West Virginia, that's the upset special. Here, Roy Rana, you're on the spot.
I got to remember now the ones that I had in my head, but I know for a fact Villanova, I think Jay Wright's done a tremendous job there, and they're just seasoned. They know how to get it done. A little bit of my surprise teams, Florida State. I have tremendous respect for Leonard Hamilton.
Well, here's Rana's rankings. You got Florida State.
There you
Villanova.
go. There you go. Florida State, and I think Xavier Rathan-Mays is poised to have a big tournament. And then obviously North Carolina. Want to pay my respects to Coach Stack as well.
Wow.
And then I think Patino. I think Louisville is there. I mean, he's done a great job, and they're always a tournament favorite.
All right, well, I'm just going to rock the boat and say I got North Carolina going out in the first round.
Oh, come on.
No, I'm playing.
Man.
I just wanted to say, no, not a chance. Quickly, though, not to ignore you, Jerry, but I want to get some Canadian content here. Pick a Canadian that's going to be a surprise player in this tournament for you.
I think if you're going to go with the keyword surprise, I think I'm going to go with Justin Jackson, just because I think Dylan Brooks, people know what his intensity and everything that he brings to the game, and he's hit the big shot, so he's more aware. And I'm thinking that Justin Jackson has started to play well of late. I coached him at the Bow-Steel game, and
He's at UNLV.
No, he's at Maryland.
He's at Maryland, yes.
And he just can do different things. He
Jack
can
of
play
all
both.
trades.
Yep, and
really
I think he'll surprise people in the tournament.
All right, Rana, who's your guy?
Well, I mean, I think if I'm taking Florida State to go deep, then X, Xavier Rathan-Mays is certainly going to be he's the point guard. He's the one who drives that ship. And I think the other one that's underrated is if Oregon goes on a deep run, I think Dylan Innes, people are kind of, Dylan Brooks, who I love, is getting a lot of the hype. But I think Dylan Innes is a huge part of that team, especially now that Boucher went down with the ACL.
Yes. Well, yeah, shouts out to Xavier. He's been playing some great defense for that team, too. And I love Dylan as the undersized power forward for that Oregon team. So I love all your picks, and make sure to watch and support those Canadians at the tournament. Jerry Stackhouse.
Yes, sir.
You played in March Madness. You played for one of the greatest coaches ever in Dean Smith. Can you describe to us what the first weekend is like, getting into the tournament, knowing there's 64 teams? Now there's 67 or 8. But for you, what was that weekend like?
Well, I mean, it was obviously a lot of excitement going into the tournament. The ACC tournament is kind of like a high. I think the last year we lost in the ACC tournament, so we were a little bit of a downer. So it was kind of not great confidence going into that first game, but we still were a high seed. So I think we felt like we would get through that, and then it just intensifies as it goes on. We were dealing with some injuries early. I mean, Rashid had turned his ankle maybe like in the second round game. So a lot of different factors come into play, and you have to work through them. But we had a great leader and some talented guys on that team to help propel us to the Final Four.
Was there a surprising moment for you in the tournament when it all became too real for you? Or?
Well, no, I think the surprising moment for us were we weren't the favorite. You know what I'm saying? We were playing Kentucky, and for some reason they thought they were going to beat us. And it's like that. We had heard this big rumor that Rick Pitino was going and renting out this big hall, and they were supposed to have this big celebration.
Oh, no.
Suffice it to say that that never happened.
So bulletin board material got you guys ready for the game?
Absolutely, man, even at that point. But, I said we had a little chip on our shoulder. Rasheed Wallace, Donald Williams, Jeff McInnes.
He still has a chip on his shoulder.
Yeah, exactly. So it was fun, man. Fun tournament, fun relationships, and memories you never forget.
I won't forget. I enjoyed watching you tremendously. Still more to come here on Canada's Home for Talking Hoops. We got Jay Stack, Roy Rana, Gus G. But when we return, I got to ask you guys about the MVP race. Here's Sweets' Sour Play of the Week, though. The NBA went out of their way to tweet that this shot taken by McLemore was a 3. But if you look at the footage that they paired with the tweets, look at his feet. Look at his feet right here. This is the shot you're talking about. They tweeted that was a 3, just to let fans know that is officially a 3-point shot. Somebody explain to me how that's a 3-point shot. That makes no sense. Redeem yourself, NBA. Hang out!